Welcome to the Heart Talk, a podcast dedicated to empowering you with the knowledge and habits that keep your heart strong and healthy. In today's fast-paced world, where stress is high, lifestyles are sedentary, and processed foods often replace wholesome meals, heart disease has become one of the world's leading health concerns. And alarmingly, it's affecting younger people more than ever before. Hi, I'm Huma Qureshi, and in this episode, we're joined by a leading physician to help us understand how we can protect our hearts, detect early warning signs, and make choices that ensure a longer, healthier life. Together, we break down the science into simple, actionable steps that you can start today, because a healthier heart means a healthier you. So, doctor, tell me, why are so many people today, younger people, even celebrities, getting heart attacks at just 40? I mean, aren't heart problems for older people?
Hello, I'm Dr. Avigyan Ghosh, MD. I'm a consultant physician based in Sirampur, Hooghly. So, regarding your question, this was a myth probably 10 to 15 years before that heart attacks occur mostly in older people. But these days, even fit-looking individuals may have hidden risk factors like high cholesterol or genetic predisposition to this heart disease. We also see these metabolic risk factors like diabetes, obesity, the smoking, which is affecting the youth nowadays, and even the stress. So studies have shown that in India, around 25% of heart attacks occur in people under 40 years of age. Even in active individuals, even in people like fit celebrities, as you have rightly pointed out, because we have a genetic predisposition, our phenotype is different from the Caucasian phenotype, and this phenotype is very easy to catch any kind of cardiovascular related diseases only because of increased stress or obesity or metabolic diseases.
So, what are the warning signs that I should never ignore when it comes to my heart? And when should I see a doctor?
Okay, so the basic symptoms that you feel is chest pain or pressure on the left side of your uh, chest actually. Then there is shortness of breath, there is fatigue which you cannot explain or unexplainable fatigue. The pain may radiate to the left arm, the jaw or the back. There may be palpitation, there may be dizziness or fainting. Now these are very important because if we detect them early, then they may help us save our lives. Now delay in treatment has been shown to increase mortality significantly. If you actually find these symptoms and if you just ignore them for the time being, then there may be something which is very bad going to happen to you in the near future. There may be a risk of acute cardiac arrest. There may be a risk that you are suffering from angina, which may suddenly progress into myocardial infarction. So that's the warning signs that we should always never ignore.
And what are the most important daily habits that people can adopt to keep their heart healthy and to reduce the risk of heart disease? And what are the daily habits that people can use to keep their heart healthy and reduce the risk of heart disease?
Okay, so diet, exercise, and quitting smoking or reducing your alcohol intake. These are the main things that we should remember incorporate in our daily lives. Now, coming to diet, diet is very essential. The diet should be rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins as much as you can. Exercise, if you go for a moderate intensity exercise, then at least 20 to 25 minutes of exercise daily. If you go for a vigorous activity, then around 10 to 15 minutes will suffice for you. Now, what is the target? The target is to maintain a healthy weight. You have to regularly monitor your blood pressure and blood sugar levels. You have to get your screenings done after the age of 30. And if you have a high risk individual, that is, who are high risk individuals? Individuals in whom there may be a family history of cardiovascular diseases, individuals who have a family history of high cholesterol, or people in their family have been affected with cardiac arrest and all. So these individuals need regular screenings even after the age of 30. So these are the most important daily habits we must incorporate in our life to keep our heart healthy and reduce the risk of heart disease.
How much do diet and physical activity actually affect your heart health, and what are your top recommendations?
Okay, so up to 80% of premature heart disease can be preventable with healthy diet and exercise. As I've told you about exercise already. Now, Mediterranean or DASH diets, incorporation of fruits, vegetables, etc., they may reduce the risk of cardiovascular events. And regular activities, reducing salt in your daily diet, checking your cholesterol intake by reducing your fried foods, and also checking for your insulin sensitivity may help. Now, the best thing to remember here is that consistency is more important than intensity. If you go for a very high intensity exercise or very good dieting for 10 to 15 days and then you again go back to your previous lifestyle for the next 30 days, it does not matter. If you have a consistency in your mindset, if you follow it for a longer period of time, then the premature heart disease will come down to a significant extent.
What about stress? Does stress actually affect the heart, and what are the practical steps that one can take to reduce it?
Okay, so chronic stress increases blood pressure, it increases the risk of inflammation and arrhythmia, that is abnormal beating of the heart. The stress-related heart disease is well documented. Studies have found out that it is very prevalent in the young individuals and young professionals. Professionals tend to lose their sleep, their protocols, their diet, etc. Now, the techniques that we often ask them to incorporate in their daily lives are mindfulness, yoga, meditation, deep breathing. You have to get around 7 to 8 hours of adequate sleep every day. Social connection is very important. If you live a sedentary lifestyle, then stress does come up and that affects your heart health. And counseling may help to lower stress burden if you find it very high and if you find that you cannot control it by yourself. So that's it. That's how you can manage.
Well, as we wrap up today's conversation, remember, your heart's health is in your hands. Every small change you make, from the food you eat, the way you move, and how you manage stress, adds up to a stronger, longer life. We hope the insights have inspired you to take those steps starting today. After all, your heart works for you 24/7. It deserves the same care and commitment from you. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, keep your heart happy and it will keep you going strong.